You're gonna win. Yeah, this is kind of dope.
No.
Yeah, it's that
Look at the-
candy paint, that pearl wall. Sheesh. 305 Primo, you're doing it, Big Derek. You got the best car at the show.
Coming to you live
Folks,
from the rain.
some people are not dedicated to the guap.
We do it. We do this.
We out here in the harshest conditions. Mwah. World 2 bands. Talk to me now.
Hello. Hi. Come on. Tell me your thoughts. Yo.
Say hi to Ray.
Fuck me.
It takes more than one.
Talk to me.
Big chillin'. We got bought out like 17 times, and God bless. And ready to go home soon.
The amount of liquid in my current little pockets. It's pretty nice. So, concert great. Yeah, you think these guys want to see the rest of the con?
I think so.
Please, madam, stay away from the touching of the vehicle. Jesus. Can't take her nowhere, Holmes.
I want that.
My 4, I need another booster pack. We're already down 35, Thrift.
These are seats and phone chargers, bro.
What? Jeez. Rap-a-piddy-beep, boop, boop, boop. More whips. More whips. Hey, what's up, man? Let's do it. I know what the fuck it is. Whoa there. We're not just going to walk right by this. Yikes.
These are matte.
If they put some green wings on this, here, and throw some, and throw some green. Yo, if the guts were green, shit.
My childhood, folks.
Really?
Yeah, my best friend growing up had his dad had one of these.
Oh, this is an El Camino?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I need this. Sheesh. Oh, dude. Little puzzle pieces everywhere. Let's go check this out. This show is a little, it's kind of fire.
It's fun. There's
Like,
shit to do.
There's, yo.
Shit to see.
I know, those are sick.
Drift up in his bridge.
You want to race? How much to race you?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we probably would just hit the rails. Yeah. Sheesh.
Look at this truck.
You know what this reminds me of? Like, that's the pillars over here,
And we're back there.
and we're over there in the truck. Look how we run our business, dude. We're trailing. we're really drifting.
This one's retro. This first one right here, retrospective.
The first, yeah, that gives me definitely retro vibes, and that's DNA right there with the silver, and that's us. That's us trying our best over there with the truck. And then
hard.
the orange one is everyone that doesn't live in the United States. you still can't catch.
Oh, it has fire on the back of it, dude. Hold up. Hold the phone, dude. There's fire.
Oh, that's Kai. That's Kai, bro.
What the fuck?
Yes, because yo, he's smoking everybody.
Damn, I like the old Porsche.
Is it weird that I like this more than my entire collection, and I want to trade my collection? Yeah. Can we just put this at our house?
How much Charizard do I gotta give for this thing in my house?
Yeah, but it'll probably get old. It's like a pool, you know? The gas station's kind of cool.
The gas station. Oh, look at that. You stopped at it.
Oh, what? Charge up.
They need to charge up.
Oh, my Lord, bro. We got to pull up to Orlando Collecticon in it. One day. What do you guys think about this?
Steampunk.
Fucking cool. Well,
This is the end of our story.
the end of our journey, because the reason
We came, we saw, we printed, and now it's time to go eat some dinner.
it's time to get some bin, bro. It's time to eat some good Cuban
Grub.
food. What did you think about the show? Like
I was
maybe
expecting it to be super bad. We've gone to a bunch of locals and they're all sports. But this one was great, and people were buying, and businesses were buying. People were paying strong.
I mean, this could become like our cash cow show if it continues to grow.
It's once a year, I think.
But dude, last time was bad.
Yeah, TCG
Like
Con
it's
was bad.
improved a lot. Like this is much better. Like bro, they have the cars here. This is gonna bring people. They have all sorts of video game stuff. More people will come here if they make it more interesting. Like put clothing.
No, there's
put
content
food.
creators. They really are trying. Like Mojo's here. Like there's a couple of the
Like
dudes
look,
that
there's
I
comic
want.
books right there. Look, there's comic books. I think maybe the problem before was only TCG.
It was it's limited.
Yeah.
So
It's not
that's
that
another
packed,
thing.
though.
It's not busy, but there was enough people that all day while you were texting me, I'm like busy doing a trade. I'm like, fuck, I can't even answer you, dude. Like
Yeah, but even now, like it's 5 o'clock,
now it's kind
but
of
it's still not dead.
it's people are here.
Yeah, but dead is like no noise.
Yeah. Hobbies a lot.
What's the guy? The manager of the building came up to. He's like, "Is this you guys? Did you guys do this?" And me
We're
and
like,
Thrift are like, "Bro, we
Sorry,
didn't.
my board. No.
That's
me.
not our binders." I'll ask you. You gonna come by tomorrow, or are you done?
I have nothing left. Literally, I have like 5 slabs.
And what's your next show? Are you gonna go to Dallas?
I'll be in Dallas, and then I think Jersey's after that. New Jersey. That bean.
Cool. All right. Peace, y'all. Have a good one.
Love you.
Let's go, dude. Here we go. Here we go, guys.
So I can appropriately manage my height. How much is this pack?
This is a $40.
Holy shit, we're gambling. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. Pray for me.
Let's go,
Goku.
baby.
I need a Goku. Here we go.
Kitch.
Here we go. My neighbor wants to mow the lawn right now. It's lit. It's not ripping. That's a good sign.
Baby's first pack.
No, we're resorting. We're resorting, dude. Snake, this is my first score pack. Here we go, dude. Here we go, buckos. Oh, right away.
This is like the breaker that does his first stream ever and shows everyone all the comments and tries to hype them up to make people feel like they got something.
Jeez.
Hey,
Damn, dude, look at him fisting.
Fist attack, baby.
Baby.
That's a lot of.
Ooh.
The homies.
Oh shit, 4 homies? Are we grading this?
Look, that's Swami. That's Kai. That's me. Anyway, let's keep going.
Squeaks.
Yeah. Let's go.
Another fist card.
Fisted.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, here we go. We're getting there, bro. Oh, that's good, dude.
Holy shit.
Oh, that's good. That's
that
the rare.
playable?
That's the rare. Here we
Okay.
go. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing. The last card, fool.
Last one.
Oh,
Hey, yo.
Damn.
mine for
Red full personality.
Good.
Dende. Dende.
Love
need
Dende.
that sleeve, bucko.
Hello. Oh, I can't hear you. Oh no.
Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me?
Are we live?
Is this thing live? Are we live? Can y'all hear me? Big lamp. Yeah, my mic is on. What's up, Smith?
What's good? How are you?
I'm great. I have a
Chilling
terrific
today,
morning.
dude?
Dude, I'm big
chilling?
chilling. That's the last time we try new mics or anything new. I'll tell you that
Oh
right
my
now.
god, dude. Yeah, I was trying to set up these little bad boys on my computer. I just got a new one with Bluetooth. Every single time they connected, they just disconnected. Just every
Yeah.
time, you're trying to do something new in the hobby, it just disconnects and you're just back to the old, just collecting what you got in to begin with. A lot of relations to the hobby with my current pains and trying to connect Bluetooth audio. But yeah, we're here. We're live. I think.
Sweet.
Can anyone tell us if we're live?
No, we're live. Now, let's
Okay.
reset this whole shit and start right over. Welcome, folks, to another episode of LMB Collectibles. Now, I got a question for you, Jake Smith. Let's just get right to it because we got a short time. We're not here for a long time, just a good time. All right.
Mhm.
I got a question for you. Why you been so quiet, bro? What are you printing? Are you printing? You've been super quiet the last couple of days. Quiet as a little church mouse, dude. I can't get a hold of you. Your PayPal won't refresh. It says too many transactions. What's going on, man? Are you printing again?
Just being a quiet little moth over here. I think I've realized I'm never going to a con again because I can just do the same numbers from home for less air travel and table fees and all that other stuff. Just a couple bucks for Instagram ads. But yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. We're being nice and quiet. We're enjoying life. Thought I shouldn't flex anymore. I feel like there's too much flexing in the hobby. I think that's really just what the hobby is. It's just flexing nonstop on your peers. Even though you're drowning in debt, you just gotta show off that black label, you know. So
That's actually
a
great.
generalization. That's not you.
Well, that brings us to our first segment of the day. I catch licks. I caught a crazy lick and I want to flex on you about it. Do you mind?
Oh, yeah, go ahead, dude.
Dude, all right. So I am the proud owner of a complete base set, Jungle, Fossil, and Team Rocket complete sets in Japanese. Potentially all minty, but probably heavy play to damaged.
That was a great flex. I like it. Complete set flex.
Complete. I have every common, every trainer, and potentially doubles.
Duplicates?
Dude, the binder that it came in is worth $179. Okay, I'm done flexing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, the binder that it came in? What,
The
does
binder-
it have like Arita, Lugia, and Ho-Ho on it or something?
Dude, the binder is worth more than the complete jungle.
Yikes. That's the best type of licks though, is I mean I don't want to flex on anyone, but I did pick up a collection that just had, you know, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Lugia, Ho-Oh accessories that sold for a large percentage compared to what the cards were worth. So it's nice to get those little because people like binders and card sleeves and deck boxes, especially if they're like rare exclusive stuff. So yeah, get your cost down on the cards with accessories that come with it. It's always a good thing.
Real quick, can you find the cat? You gotta look close. Yeah. In the chat, can y'all find the cat?
And it's supposed to look like the one that's right by the can you find?
Yeah, it's supposed to look like this guy. See if you can spot him. Yeah, I've been struggling with this one.
Yeah, it's like a much harder Where's Waldo.
All right, let's address the chat and then let's move on to our list, dude. We're so prepared, dude.
So
Let me
prepared.
get a-
Let's flex
All right.
on how prepared we are.
Here's our working list. I just let you guys know so you can leave if you don't want to be here for this, okay? Catching licks, listing, fuck my life, trigger words, Jake Smith mental health checkup, guest.
I think those are pretty good. Everyone can leave now if you don't like any of that. It's completely okay.
What about you, bro? Are you good, bro? I know you're good because you're printing relentless. I know you're good. Look at your haircut. You probably showered. You probably smell good. You probably have a good, positive outlook on life.
Yeah, decent outlook. We're looking up. I'm doing good, I guess you could say. It's sunny outside. I used to live in Portland where you would never see any sun except for a few months of the year. So I'm definitely trying to get out more, get some more tan going, get real tan. I want to show up and everyone who hasn't seen me in 3 months is like, you're not white anymore. But yeah, we're gonna see if I can reach that level. But I'm going full Cuban. I think this needs to be a double Cuban podcast. That's kind of where I'm sitting at.
What do you mean by you're going full Cuban? I don't understand.
I'm getting just super tan to where like it's just gonna look like I just came from Cuba, like genetically and physically from Cuba. I don't know how you feel about this being a double Cuban podcast. Can maybe change up my accent a bit. We can just kind of, talk about how great Cuba is and how cool E-Series is. That can kind of be like the podcast direction.
I mean, yeah, that could work, but I feel like I'm turning Italian. All I do is eat light cheese pizzas and Italian subs and like I don't know, man. We got some
Italian sandwiches, and just what's your diet looking like nowadays? Are you good? As a lamp, are you good?
Dude, I'm not good. I just had a hard-boiled egg for breakfast. That's it.
Just one?
Just one.
Ugh.
I know.
Comment in the chat how you feel about that.
Yeah, that's not good. Okay, let's get to the list. Let's get to the list because we don't have time. We don't have time. Where's the list?
No. We only have 2 hours. We don't have time.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Trigger words. Any new trigger words that we need to update the people on? Anything trigger you this week?
I'm really starting not to like pop.
Pop.
Like anytime anyone says pop.
Like pop collectibles.
Funko like, Pop, population of a card, pop.
Oh, pop. Just pop in general. Okay.
Just pop. Like I'm I'm all set, dude. I don't want to sell it for this because the pop. Let me stop you there. Stop. Just stop.
Okay, copy.
Please, if you're all in on a card because of the pop, what the pop on a website or multiple websites are telling you, just stop. Stop, please. It's very triggering. I don't want to sell it because it's a pop 8. Yeah, you know what pops do? They always go up.
Oh, Jesus. Chill, bro. You're keeping it too real. It's too early.
Oh, sorry.
It's way too early. We'll get there.
Let me get the dust out of my eyes.
Oh, we got a
what about you? You got a trigger word?
Nothing like another PSA 6 on Limmy Jungle Wigglytuff coming to the pop.
Oh, he means Japanese jungle. It's even worse.
Trigger words. No, bro, I've had a pretty good week. I'm not triggered. I'm chilling. I feel like it's been a good week. I don't like when people ask me if I combine shipping.
Is that because like it's one of those questions that comes when you auction off a bunch of low-end items on eBay? Some dude comes in and buys like 20 of them. And you're like kind of there relying on that extra $5 to kind of help you with your margin just a little bit. But then they're like, I ordered 20 things. Do you combine ship for 5 on 20 items?
Hey, I bought your Mega Man singles. Do you combine ship?
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about that because it's like I always want to auction on eBay, like, stuff that is $15 and under and charge $5 shipping because you need to not die. You don't want to just die. Even though you like lost on the play, you don't want to die more. But then some dude comes in and just buys all your quote unquote junk and wants it all shipped for $5. And he's buying stuff for $2-3. It's dark.
Yeah,
I don't know what to do about that either. Like,
yeah, I'm relying on the shipping to maybe get back 70% of this junk slab.
No, it's just you're relying on the shipping to keep your sanity.
Exactly.
Like, you don't want to go down the void in your mind of how bad that play just went. But every $5 helps.
So this is a direct quote from our guest. I was asleep, my 4. So pray for us that we have a guest. All right, let's keep it going. We got some chat questions. Let's interact. with the homies. All right.
Okay.
We got a couple regulars here. We got the homie Brad G. We got Chef. We got Chester Benjamin Chavals. We got Basic in the house. We got Sard Lurkin. We got Mason. Cards at the mall.
Skirt.
What else is? Who else? We got Fat Belly. All right, let's answer some of these questions.
My cards have them all gaming.
Okay,
Good to see ya.
Sard Lurkin wants to get some Patreon info right here. Who is the best printer of money in our circle of the hobby?
Mm. I
gonna-
mean,
I mean, like at what level though? You
yeah,
know?
like is it like a margin basis per card, how much money is being made, or is it like just mass volume, low percentage?
If it was margin, I would be literally number one on the list.
Mhm.
No, dude, I don't know, man. Probably like Dan or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like Dan or ZNG or something.
Yeah,
I don't
like
know.
I don't know.
I mean, Mason's broke. Can't put him in. He's got too many employees he's paying to make any profit at all. Yeah, it's got to be just
Okay.
Dan or ZNG.
Brad G wants to know, did you put salt on the hard-boiled egg at least?
Oh no.
I put a little Heinz Finest, a little ketchup on it.
Bro, a hard-boiled egg with ketchup on it has
the
to
best
be.
breakfast.
That's the darkest thing I've heard this week.
No, that's
it's
the
the
best
beginning of
breakfast.
the week, but that's a dark meal.
All right, Sorry Lurkin wants to know, why do people grade everything they see like random V cars that nobody collects? I don't know, man. I'm asking myself the same shit. Like, why did I grade random non-hollows? Like, it's just sometimes you make money grading the random shit, so you just forget that there's things you shouldn't grade. You know, it's like an obsession. I just put it in plastic. Also, if it's minty, just put it in plastic. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I think the worst thing that ever happened to me in my business was selling a hollow Scyther from like a Japanese deck for like 150. Because then I was like, oh, you can grade all these non-hollow commons and all this stuff and just make tons of money. So I graded a whole bunch and I lost money because PSA 9'd a bunch of them. Some got 10s, but they were Metagrosses and nose passes. You know, you live and you learn. But also Omega and like mystery bag places just grade literally anything that has a popular Pokemon on it, because they can just like put it into a $30 mystery bag. You pull it, it's worth $5, but it's a Pikachu. So I guess I'll try again. Maybe I'll get a higher rarity Pikachu. Next thing you know, you've spent $1,000 on mystery bags and you have $30 worth of value.
Yeah.
The sad tale
Yeah, I
of
don't
the
know.
hobby, the gambling
That's
aspect.
that's why I would like when people say that PSA should drop. Like I even said that I think on a pod before. Like I'm like, oh, PSA should drop to 10. Bro, if it drops to 10, I'm sending so much junk. And not to mention all the sports card people and stuff that will send literally just tons of just modern whatever at 10. So yeah, I don't know. You gotta gamble if you wanna win.
It's true.
You know what I mean? Let's see. Let's see. Colson watch. Have you talked to Colson in the last 3 months?
Last time I talked to Colson was we were having a couple beers in the Orlando airport and just talking about life. He's got a girl now. He seems to be doing really well. As far away from the hobby as he's probably ever been in his life. He used to tell me that he would spend hours on Bulbapedia during like his 3rd or 4th grade class. I was like, dang, this guy's been in the hobby since he could breathe oxygen. He's been in the hobby before and like consistently in the hobby before he even knew buns were available to even be had. Like before it was even in his dictionary. but at this point, I'm feeling that same way about talking with him because I have not talked to him since Orlando. I think he's on a different schedule, and I think that schedule is Vampire schedule. Currently, I'm not on the Vampire schedule, so no, we haven't talked. So
Yeah,
the-
when he goes to sleep, that's when I wake up. It's kind of hard to talk to him. However, though,
Mhm,
I do know he's bullish. I know he's bullish,
mhm.
and I know that he's in love. Okay, so that's good. Those are two great things to like know that the homie is bullish and in love
And
versus
entrapped,
me.
potentially.
And potentially chained in the basement of a dungeon. Potentially,
Poten-
allegedly.
It's, yeah, probably, maybe.
All right, Basic has a question. Question: do I need to stop bailing out the homies for their failed graded Pikachus? I'm imagining he's talking about PSA 9s, him being a PSA 9 collector.
Mhm.
Does he need to stop bailing people out? Question.
No, I think it's a pretty honorable thing. I mean, after I was with you in San Antonio, talk with you a little bit. I mean, I want to send every single PSA 9 Pikachu I ever get to you. You're just gonna get a DM moving forward. Yes, I get a little sad when you say you already have one. I wish you would pick up duplicates and continue to bail out the homies even more. But I mean, if you're good with just one in your collection, that's fine. But maybe pick up mine. Maybe pick up some duplicates from my grading pile. That's all I ask. But what do you think?
I actually think collecting 9s is probably the best value. Like honestly, especially the stuff we like Japanese, like hollows and stuff. Dude, 9s are so not undervalued because they have a flaw, lol, but like it's good value if you just want an encapsulated mint card. And the 9 is like raw plus grading or under raw plus grading. It's like just get the 9. So I think like for people that want to have like a extensive collection, it makes sense to get the 9s because the 10s limit you so much. You know, like if you get 3 10s, you could have got 58 9s and had like the entire set. So I get it. So no, I don't think you should stop bailing out the homies. I actually think you're collecting intelligently. Honestly.
Yeah, but also it's like I don't see this as much with Japanese because like new back Japanese is pretty good quality across the board ever since they started making it. So like the 10-9 differential isn't like crazy. It's still pretty big. But with English, I've graded a few English 10s that are low pop recently. Like one of them was the Giratina from like the XY 3-pack blister. I graded a 9 and I graded a 10. And I had like 30 copies of those and I picked the two best ones out. And the 10 last solds are $500 to $600. The 9 is like 25. So it's like if you want that same card, I literally have both the cards. They're both really good condition for that card. Should it have tinned? You know, that's up to whatever your subjective opinion is. But I mean, I would probably for that card pick up the 9 for 25, 30 instead of the 10 for 500, 600. But it is what it is. Great value PSA 9s because people are sending them for 10s in general. So it's not like, I mean, if you can save $500 and get the same card with just one grade down, that seems pretty crazy.
9s are good value, bro. 9s are good value.
Yeah.
I don't know about the English like side of it, but I don't know. Like I've even thought if you want to collect Charizards, bro, like the Charizard tax on a 10 is so ridiculous that it's like, I don't know. I low key feel like if you want to collect dust like victory belts and stuff, get the 10. But if you want to collect Lugias and Charizards, just
Mhm.
buy the 9s, bro, because you're getting so close to what you want, and it's like you're paying an 8th, a 7th. I mean, not Charizards aren't down that bad, but you get what I'm saying. Like it's like the tax on the 10 is ridiculous. It's like the 10, 4,500, the 9's like 1,000. Like to me, I mean, I want the 10 as much as the next guy, but and then I also feel like there's cards where the 10, I know it's not a real 10. Like, you mean to tell me you got a Masaki Alakazam in a 10? I'm calling cap, bro. I just don't believe they even exist. If you show me a Masaki Alakazam with no dent, with no roller line, with no little stupid little marks, with no hollow scratches, and centered, like, take the house. Just take the deed to the house at that point, because it doesn't exist. It's not a
Mhm.
thing. So, like, do I want to pay 10,000 for a Masaki Alakazam when I can get a clean 7 for like 700? It's the same card that just like got a 10 because I don't know. I guess it just
Masaki
depends.
Gengar.
Yeah, Masaki
Yeah.
Gengar. But you get me? Like, there's cards. I guess the more you're in this, you kind of learn about the card that you want to collect. Like, if you're collecting Prism DBC, you kind of know what your condition standards are, and they don't have to be a PSA 10.
Right. Yeah.
You get me? Like, bro, there's limited DBC Prism cards that people are paying 1,000 for heavy plate condition, 1,000 for HP condition. So if I can get a PSA 6 of that for 1,000, like, that's a ridiculous dub relative to what it actually is, not like playing the 1 through 10 game. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Right.
So no. All right, let's see. CNG says Jake only hates pop if it's not his low pop.
True. I still hate saying pop though. It just
Pop.
like even having to explain the Giratina pop and the Gengar pops and pop. It's like snapping things in my like every single time I say pop, there's like a neural link in my brain that just snaps. So we'll see how many pops I can say before I die. Yeah.
Sard Lurking says BGS 9.5s all day long. Bro, honestly, yeah. BGS 9.5s are pretty good.
Depends
and
on
they're
the card,
cheap.
honestly.
Yeah, like I just said, it depends on the card, but
like if it's a modern 9.5, like dudes are just sending in for black labels like in mass and you can get a 9.5. I mean, they're sending for black label. But then it's like there's vintage cards like I don't want to say Masaki's or certain WotC big grail first edition WotC cards that are probably PSA 5s or 6s that get Beckett's 8 to 9.5. I mean, that's just how Beckett is. Send your modern to get 9.5, and you send your beat up vintage to get 8s and 9s.
yeah, it's just a game. All right, let's see what else we got. OV. Oof, I've misplaced my list. Let's see. Tsar Lurking says, I'm all about the Dragonairs and Flygons, low-key great Pokemon. Yeah, I mean,
I like
hey, man,
Dragonair.
just dust responsibly, you know.
Flygon's great. Little harder to sell.
Yeah, Dragonair. Oh, we got a little show. Sounds like you guys need to consign, no triggers. It only costs you a little margin. This podcast brought to you by CNG Collectibles Cards at the Mall.
No inventory sounds pretty nice.
I mean, what is that? I mean, is there anything else on your mind, dude? I literally like I just had a great weekend. I don't have any like I don't have like any like I feel good. I feel blessed, you know what I'm saying? Like it's been good. Things have been selling. I got some new stuff.
Well,
No trigger.
I have a couple things.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Two things we can talk about. eBay low balls and
super pass. Keep going. Yeah.
I have a few things on Instagram consignment.
Okay. Yeah.
Some thoughts. I've been trying to work out what is the best way to consign for people on Instagram. And so far, it takes a special people who are very eager to sell on Instagram for it to work in my current method, which is like my current method is I list your card, I sell it for you, and I get a percentage, but it's very hard to do that when it's a lower grade than a 10, and also some of the prices I'm receiving from people or getting asked to sell stuff for, I immediately know will not sell for that. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to sell on Instagram without cutting off the entire seller base or the consignment base, and not just doing versus just not doing it all for free. Just using my time to, because with Instagram, when I'm consigning for you, before your card sells, I'm dealing with at least 4 to 6 people reaching out with lowball offers, trade offers, all this stuff. And if your car doesn't sell, I'm doing a whole bunch of work for free. So I'm trying to figure out, do I charge $5 just to post on a story? Do I charge more commission after stuff sells, so it's a bigger payoff? Just a lot of stuff going through my mind as far as selling. My best consigner, shout out Retrospecs. I mean, it's super easy to work with. He gives me good prices, liquid stuff, and it just sells. And we've already sold, probably more than 10 items, just for retro on my page. So that's been working out really well.
So what makes retro easy to work with? Like what is it that makes?
He's a seller, so like he's full-time selling, and I think he realizes that a lot of people buying on Instagram are also resellers themselves. So he just has stuff that he can still make margin on, even selling to resellers, because selling to resellers is the quickest way to get cash in your pocket. Is you take a little bit, you go under eBay comps enough, even plus my commission, to where you're still making margin, and it just sells fast for cash on Instagram. That's really the beauty of Instagram, is there's a lot of collectors and there's a lot of resellers, and they're all reaching out to you for your cards. But yeah, my main problem right now is just I'm trying to figure out what my time is worth on Instagram selling, because I have plenty of cards where I could just shut off consignments and just sell only my cards. But I've been enjoying selling cards for other people too. So it's kind of just trying to figure that out. And one idea is I create a separate page where people can pay me just to post. But obviously that'll be a lot of work to get the same amount of followers on that as I do on my personal page. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if you have any thoughts around that, but that's kind
of
where I'm at after this weekend.
I'm just kind of listening to everything. It sounds to me like the main issue is that the people that are consigning with you are not sellers, and so they don't really understand how it works. Like they don't know that you're instead just taking 10% off to move it. Like an offer comes in, you want 150, 135. It's like, yeah, dude, I'll take 135. Like just to move it, especially if it's something like a slug or some random dust non-hollow that, you know what I mean? Or like,
I mean, even a Chari, it's like, let's say you got the raw card for 80, you graded for 15, you're in for 100. It's worth 160, 170 on eBay. Someone offers you 135 and no one else offers anything. You're like, okay, I'll take the 30.
I'll take that.
And you move it. But like a lot of people are like, no, I'm holding out for 160.
Right.
I'm like,
so
it's like people don't want to buy for eBay prices.
I see.
That's
so
the problem.
So the problem you're having is that if you take a percentage, you only get paid when you sell it, which means you're gonna have to list it multiple times. It might not sell.
Yeah, and even after multiple times, it might not sell.
It might not sell.
A month or so ago, I was trying that with another consigner, and it's like, dude, your stuff isn't selling, and I've spent like 30 minutes of time on you, and I'm not getting any commission. I'm not getting anything. So that sort of thing just kind of made me rethink how to update the Instagram business model. And I think the key is making another page where you have to pay to get me to work for you. Like it's not.
Why do you need another page? Why do you need another page?
Because I don't because I've seen success from other people running sales posts and not stories. Because the problem with the story too is you put in a whole bunch of work and it only lasts 24 hours, and then you have to put in work again for it to go up again. It gets a little bit more engagement than posts do. But a post is like a solid thing. Like it shows the consigner that I did the work. I made
Got
the
it,
pretty
got it.
post with their card with the price, and it's there, and it's always on that page. So I feel like that's
Mm.
more value than just like charging $5 for someone's card to be listed on my page for a day.
Well, what if somebody like if something doesn't sell, couldn't you just save the story and just repost it the next day? I mean, it is work, but it's not like redoing the whole post.
Yeah, I think you can archive and stuff.
No, you can save it to your phone, but like again, that's
Right,
not really
yeah.
great. But I mean, it could be a solution. Like you save it to your phone, whatever didn't sell, and then just post it a couple days later, and you let people know, hey, I'm not gonna spam your card every single day, but I'm gonna list it on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, let's say, and for that I'm gonna charge you $5. And really, you're only doing the
Right.
listing once, and then just reposting it from your phone. You're probably gonna have a lot of shit on your phone, but I mean, maybe that's a small solution to where you don't have to redo it every time, you know, especially when you have like
Yeah.
hundreds of listings.
That's definitely an
Like,
option, is like just do instead of just one post. I mean, charging $5 for 3 separate posts, that's not anything crazy to ask.
no, I think that would be
So
fine.
that's a good idea.
I think the problem too is that you like you don't wanna have so much power that then like it doesn't feel fair. Like you can't just say, hey, I'll sell it and then give you whatever I think is fair. Like you can't do that either. Like the buyer, the consigner, they want peace of mind. They want to say, okay, I paid the 5, it's gonna sell, and I don't have to worry about it, you know?
Right.
Um, but
I mean,
but
that's
yeah,
part of the issue too, is like sometimes I'm getting I mean, I just got a CGC 7 Shining Gyarados WotC holo. And that one, like there's certain grading companies and other stuff that's really hard to consign too, because it's like PSA 7 Gyarados sells for, 400 to 500 all day. But then it's like there's CGC 7s with their old label, their new label. It's like anything in CGC slab right now is so random and all over the place that basically listing it, I'm signing up to get 10 lowball offers or trade offers. There's nobody
uh,
buying CGC for straight,
right,
PSA prices right now, which is
right,
also another
right,
problem.
right. But that's because the person that gave you the CGC card, they think it's worth something. It's like a communication issue, but that's part of the job too. Because if I have to sit
Yeah,
there and explain for you
yeah.
20 minutes that CGC, it's like, dude, like just trust me. Like this is your widget. I know what it sells for. Trust me, I'm gonna get you the most that I can from
Hmm.
this group of people that I'm selling it to. Maybe you can get 150, but this group of jokers that I'm marketing to, respectfully, with peace and love, they don't
Hmm.
want to pay 150. They want to pay 125. And it's a
Yep.
CGC 9. Like just take it.
Yeah.
Just take the 125. All right, let's catch up here. We don't have that much time. Retro says start saving your stories to your page in those little circle things below your bio. Yeah, you can save all your stories, bro, and then I'm pretty sure you can turn them into a reel. So like if you
Yeah.
have a bunch of stuff from one guy, like let's say a guy send you 20 slabs, you could probably just create that 20 into a post
Hmm.
and then have it like that. Or like maybe you can sell like story slots. Like you could say for $100 you get 20 story slots. And
Hmm.
like literally whenever you want, every week I'm doing story sales. Like you pick the weeks and then you got 5
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
10 or whatever it is.
Yeah. So
Okay.
basically where I'm at is I have like an idea sheet or Excel sheet I'm putting everything together in to where it like makes sense. But yeah, definitely saving that stuff or creating like archive stories that people can always go back to. But yeah, I think we ran through that
Let's
pretty
yeah,
good.
let's try to speed run these questions. Like literally like let's answer in like 2 minutes. Okay. You go, then I go. Question. What do you think about PSA doing a 24 special window where you can send cards for $10 to $12? I think it'd be bad. I wouldn't like that right now. I think if you lower the prices, you slow down you slow it down. And me, I'm sending a lot of quality cards. So for me, it would be bad because I want speed. I don't want cheap right now. I don't care. But
Yeah,
if you're sending, yeah, like if you're grading cards under 200-300, then that's good for you. But if not, then you want speed. I want a month turnaround, 3-week turnaround.
yeah, my thought on that is if you were going to do that, you would need to have a diamond or platinum tier PSA sub thing where it's like we do random drops. You don't know what is going to happen, but if you pay us an extra $100 a year, you'll have access to these 24-hour periods where you can get this special pricing. Because if you open that up to the public for an entire month, you're kind of in a way devaluing your brand. And I don't really mean that with like the card values, but if you do that, there's going to be that many more PSA slabs on the market. And you kind of saw it with CGC. Like they lowered their grading to like $9 to $12 depending on your tier. And it's like there's so much CGC that the wave of CGC is just overwhelming the amount of customers that or collectors that are willing to buy CGC.
Sup, boys? I'm on the clock, but I wanted to say hey, and that I am Dust.
Hell yeah. Congrats. You've made it.
Same, dude, same. Trust me, Shabal says, famous words from people you shouldn't trust. Okay, so there's a lot of retro love in the chat. Retro, when's your new pod with Old Card Shop? I'm fiending. Retro, I love your channel. Retro, do you have boxes for the low? Well, guess what? Retro here now. What's going on?
Scaring Aaron.
It was goody.
Let's giddy. How are you? Retrospects, how are you?
I'm tired, but I'm also very happy and very bullish thanks to JSSSSSSS.
JSSSSSS, the best place for you to auction your collectibles on IG. JSSSS,
Correct.
Jake Smith Story Sale Spectacular Sale.
Correct. Jake Smith story sale. Very easy. I don't know why people are making it difficult for him. You send him a picture of a liquid card, you send him the price, and it sells. The end. You pay Jake Smith a commission, everything is right with the world. Good service, good sales, keep it pushing.
Yeah, I've also had great success with your story sales, man. Real shit, real good.
Thank you.
All right. All right, let's see. Does PSA slabs? Okay, no, we're not answering that. Are you hiring, Jake? I'll take care of all the posting and reposting for 50%.
Let me answer like a pillar. Well, you see, if I had employees, then that would lower my overall margins and I would have to pay extra taxes and go through all these forms. And then my accountant's calling me up asking for extra money because of all this extra employment information. So no, at this current time, I'm not hiring unless I have kids that can work for free. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, I'm hiring.
Sorry, I just blacked out. What just happened?
No, you're good. It happens. It happens. So my thing is this. Any final thoughts? We have 15 minutes here. Anything you want to leave the hobby with? Remind you, these dudes are listing right now. These dudes are listing dollar singles right now. Listening to Joker Hour. What motivation, what little piece of heart can we leave the people with, man, so that they can, have their best day?
I mean, I think we're all in the right spot, like even if there's a pillar that's like telling you, oh, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong, you're buying the wrong thing, you're not doing anything that's going to help you in any beneficial way. Just know that just you being here and being a part of the market, you're going to catch a lick. You're going to find something cool. You're going to discover something. You're going to do something that's beneficial for you financially, for your collection, stuff that makes you happy. Just don't let these pillars keep you down, is all I'm saying. because there's going to be a lot of negative Nancy's telling you're not doing anything right. Maybe think on like, why are they telling me this? Or am I actually not doing something right? You use that information, negative info, you build yourself off the negative info, and you make yourself better. You stay in here, you catch licks like Ernie, you sell boxes like Retro. You'll find your pathway that will make you happy.
Let me stop
make
you right
money.
there. Jay Smith, let me stop you right there.
Mhm.
I'm gonna disagree. My
Okay.
fault.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
disagree
No, you
with your
disagree,
bitch
dude.
ass. No, I disagree.
No,
Let me
no,
tell you
no.
why.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me tell you why, Jay
You're
Smith.
the lamp. You're the lamp. You can disagree.
Let me disagree. Let me tell you why. Stop it. Stop thinking for yourself. Stop thinking you know and you're smart. That's how you really print. Like, really tap in with me. Follow me. Walk with me, chat. Retrospecs Collectibles was grading Prism dust since 20 AD, since the beginning of Christ. He was broke. He was like, yo, Nasty, can you do trades now? What did he do? He was like, yo, what does everyone want? Bing bong. Like, why am I overthinking it? Everyone.
Oh,
You're muted.
technical
Sorry,
difficulties.
my bad. I got a call. Anyway, sorry. Damn. My point is this: the pillars are pillars for a reason. You know, they're there for a reason. They're rich for a reason. So when somebody tells you something that you don't want to hear, there's value there. There's a reason it's uncomfortable for you, right? There's growth there. So like you shouldn't just ignore every pill, especially the pillars. Ignore the jokers. Ignore us. But don't ignore the pillars that have millions of dollars and business and 3 rental properties. Like, ignoring those guys is at your own like detriment, to your own detriment or whatever. So I actually think that a good Russian schoolboy listens to their coach and they don't argue and they don't say nothing for the first 5 years. They just listen. And I'm just trying to bring that sober energy to y'all so y'all could print, so y'all could actually make it happen instead of spending 3 years grading Marusho Yu-Gi-Oh! And now it's like I'm broke. By the way, go get that because my auction's end tonight. Go steal that from me, please. Go ahead, Jake.
Yeah, I would say in relation to the pillars, rather than like listening to what they say, watch what they do. And what they've all done is worked less to make more. So really sit and analyze your time and what you're spending your time in the hobby doing and how much it's actually making you, and like sit and be honest with yourself, run the numbers, make sure you're calculating fees, shipping, blah, 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 and factor your time in and sit and think, is the time that I'm spending doing this for how much I'm making, does this make sense? And if the answer is no, then you need to shift your business model and you need to figure something else out and you need to move towards things that are more infinitely scalable, right? Like Jake selling other people's cards is infinitely scalable because Jake does, Jake's going to have to do more work as far as posting stuff, but there's an infinite amount of people out there selling their cards that need their cards sold.
Right.
And he can take like a flat commission on all that.
He's becoming a shovel. He's becoming a shovel. Right?
Correct.
It's like, or that's what I call it or whatever. Just,
becoming a lamp.
Just figure out how to maximize your time. Everybody's time is limited. I mean, capital is another consideration, but everybody's time is limited. So figuring out how to maximize your time and make sure that you're making the most per hour spent it's important, So I guess that's what I would say. And just believe in yourself. Like that sounds corny, but I mean, sometimes you do have to take little leaps of faith.
I know you didn't just print I know he didn't just print a label right now, dude. You gotta print a label during the podcast. Flexer.
Work.
Yeah, basically what I was trying to say is like
I got hot. Go ahead. I got hot.
Because like I didn't want it's what I said to come across as like defy the pillars. Don't do what they're doing. Obviously, they're doing everything right, especially in their own minds. But what I'm trying to say is you should be listening and looking at what the pillars are doing, but putting your own twist into it. Because like at a certain point, some pillars are made up to be able to just sell, 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 and that's all they do. They don't really have any connection to the hobby. All they're doing is, chasing after margin. Me, like I need a little slug in my life. I need a moth here or there to keep me like interested. So like I think there's a whole spectrum of like some people can just be full money. They don't need any cards. They don't need to even be thinking about, oh, that the new art in the new set is so cool. Like they're not even there. They're just like, all right, what's the Pikachu? What's the Charizard? And it's like, I'm not quite on that scale. I need some dust in my life. So it's like I think you should be trying to do your best to figure out how this hobby can help you financially. But I think you should also be trying to not drain yourself and also like keep the soul tank full. So like as far as like the soul stuff,
Oh, I
you
see
can
what you're
kind
saying.
of
So you were
distance
talking
yourself
more
from the
about
pillars.
hobby.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
saying more like don't lose yourself just doing pillar shit. That's kind of
Yeah. That's what I was
Copy.
trying to get across. Yeah.
I think to not completely lose yourself, you need like a wife and kids or something. I mean, like look at James. James' business model, he takes zero risk. He doesn't have like any assets that he's accountable for outside of, like shipping labels, scanners, that kind of stuff. But like no assets as far as cards go. He sells other people's cards. It doesn't matter if the market is up or down because he's making a flat fee. And when that just, allows him to spend time with his wife and children and be passive aggressive on the internet. So if that's
it's sorry, yeah, go ahead, man.
No, I was just gonna say like that if that's your goal, like that's like all these people have done is move towards like less risk, taking less risk and working
More volume.
less to make more. Yeah, it's
more volume. Yeah,
it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, for sure, it makes sense because if you get focused on the margins and you're like, oh, I bought this card for 200 and I made 600, I'm a pillar. It's like you're really not though, because like it's not, you can't duplicate that every day. And then also like even if you're making $5, if you're selling 1,000 things a week, you're making 5 bands a week. It doesn't matter what you're selling. It doesn't matter what your margin is. What matters is your final score at the end of the game. The high score at the top of the arcade says you're rich. So, okay, question. Thrifty says, what if you have no soul?
If you have no soul, Team Rocket is accepting applications for grunts. Hit my DMs, baby.
Chabal says, you can learn a lot listening to snakes. Grimer says,
that's actually a bar. Wait, real quick. That was actually
Yeah.
a bar because like don't snakes have scales?
You can learn about scaling listening
That
to
was
snakes.
a bar.
Yeah.
That was a bar, bro. You just slept on him.
My whole world.
Here, let me
And
record
they
that real
shed
quick.
their skin. They shed their skin, bro. So
Yo,
oh,
when the
my
skin
God.
gets shed, I hit your head. All right, go ahead. Wow, Chabals. Let's
That
give
was
him.
deep.
Yeah,
That was deep.
That was amazing.
Thrifty says, moth Pokemon tier list. Pass.
Oh, shouts out to Manny, biggest Dustox collector in the hobby. Big Dustox fan.
So we have 6 minutes left. So let's everybody say our farewells. Jake Smith, I know you have to go.
No, I don't. No, I got another hour, remember?
Oh, we got another hour and 6 minutes left. Let's leave. All right. So
Yeah, remember?
y'all gonna be at Charlotte Collecticon?
No.
Yeah. No.
I'm not
Unless I get-
not quite pillar status yet, so I will not be in attendance.
I would need Rusty to personally send me a handwritten invitation. Welcome to my humble abode with a heavy Team Rocket pack.
First ed.
RSVP for me to go to Charlotte.
True.
Yeah. So that
I'm on the same page.
That is
Yeah.
not happening.
Here's the thing. I always hear about like Rusty's uncut sheets and all like that crazy stuff, but like something tells me that the people that have been invited to Rusty's house haven't been asking the right questions. And those questions are, what Japanese sauce do you have? Because I guarantee you he'll open his little tea cupboard and pull out a PSA 10 no rarity Charizard. Promise
Mm-hmm.
you. But I've never heard that tale
No.
from Rusty's house. Never heard it,
It
but I
doesn't
promise you he's
exist,
got
dude.
it. I think he's got it, bro. I'm just saying.
Oh, he definitely has a no rarity Zard somewhere. There's no way he doesn't. It's literally an impossibility.
He is the Charizard authority, bro.
Yeah, you don't think he has the first TCG Charizard?
Yeah, he has it. He has it.
Yeah,
You're
there's
right.
no way he doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. You got it, bro.
Yeah, I'm right. No, it's fine. I'm completely right.
All right, I got a question for y'all. All right, I got a question for y'all. Be honest. All right, just be honest. What to you is dust? Like, I'll go first. Okay, I'll go first. I think dust is if you have like anything under a 9 in a CGC slab, I think you need to sell that immediately. I don't care if it's a Pika promo, a World Championship promo, a 1 of 1, whatever. If it's under a 9 in a CGC slab, I think that's dust.
Hmm.
What do y'all think? Like, what's something that when you
100%.
see, you're like, this is dust?
Yeah, there's something about the new CGC label, and maybe even the old one too, but I kind of liked the blue. But like there's something about just the white and black that just gives me like nightmares about SGC slabs and how much I hate those. And then now CGC is doing the white and black, and then you just see like a 5.5 or a 6 on the label. Dust. That hurts. Like it makes me not even want to look at the card. Because the label's on the top, it's telling you what it is before you're even going down and looking at the card, and it just makes me give up.
Especially like WotC CGC 8s like really trigger me. I just like, man, like, I don't know. I also, you know what I kind of think is dusty? Miscut and OC cards. I think that's dust, dude. Like, do I really like, okay, yeah, there's factory errors that are kind of cool where it's like half the card is another card or the back of the card or some crazy shit. Like, that's kind of cool. But like, just because your shit is like OC drastically, why is that a grail? That's literally just a bad card. And you're paying more for dust. You're paying more for what? To say that there's a little sliver on one side and a fat border on the other side and you're paying an extra premium? Like,
You know what's even
it's dust.
more
Yeah.
dust than that is when people will pay for the I don't know what it's called, but like the print alignment dot. You know what I'm talking about? Like when a card is so OC and then it's got the little dot on it where the computer is supposed to read it to cut it. If it's got that extra dot and it's OC, people go nuts. I like personally, I don't get it. I mean, I guess it's kind of cool because it's like, oh, like I'm seeing into like the technical side of it. Like the factory uses that dot for the computer for alignment, but it just, yeah, I mean, it's weird. If you get like any sort of chase card and go on those Facebook groups and it's like OC and it's got that dot, you could probably squeeze out like $60 for a card that's otherwise $5 or $10, which, yeah, I agree. I don't get it personally.
I guess it's
You know
just
what
like
else
they're a little rarer. Like we see the normal card all the time. Like everyone has
Right.
seen an example of every single card, but not everyone. You don't see every day an example of that. Dot and the OC, or like the super OC ones where it's like another card is sharing the card. I get it, but also it is dust in a way. Like you're buying the worst job possible that a printing company pulled off.
Right. It's like they're throwing away the fruit that's about to spoil and you're paying a premium for it. It's like, that's not good fruit, bro. Good
Yeah.
fruit is a perfect mid center 10 with a swirl. Like, did y'all forget the game we're playing? Like, and then also, even me, I'm super dusted. Like Cheval says, thinking unlimited Japanese is special because it's lower pop is super dust. I agree. Listen, Chevals, I totally agree. Okay, I'm checking myself if I'm dusted. I have to be. I run a Pokemon business. I'm super dusted, just
Very.
off default. But my thing is like, sometimes I think like, okay, I have all these like lower tier Pokemon. Like let's say I have a Hypno and a Steelix and whatever, right? is that dust? Like, yeah, it's a 10, but it's also gonna drop in value. There's no way Hypno goes up in value. Like, you know what I mean? Or I don't know, whatever. Like, I think sometimes it's dust not to collect the chase card. You know, like if you have a bunch of slugs in your PC, Jake Smith, I kind of think that's you're dusted.
Whoa, why did the camera just get really big? Are we talking about slugs right now? Oh God, I don't have any slugs. I promise. I don't.
Okay, all right.
I mean, Jake Smith did just sell an Unlimited Lucario hollow for me, so not all is lost.
From Black and White, one of the least popular eras.
Yeah, it's a really cool art though, in my opinion.
It is. It's a must Lucario. Like if I was a Lucario collector, I would want it.
Yeah, it's a good one. But yeah, I would let's see what else.
What's the pop on the first set of that boy? Bad boy. I'm just trying to trigger myself.
I don't know what the first is, but I think the Unlimited is like pop 11 or something like that. So yeah,
Pretty low.
Pretty low. I think Dust too is also like thinking that you're right and the market is wrong. I think like a better way to go about stuff is to play, because like people's memories, like people have short-term memories, and you can sort of play off that. Like people will tell you what they want. Like there's no guessing in where demand is. Like people will tell you what they want, and people will tell you what they want before the set even comes out yet. 151 got announced, and the same way people lost their minds when the Team Rocket set got announced, the same exact stuff happened when people heard that Pokemon trademarked 151. People lost their minds, started speculating. PK did 6-hour lives. Oh, what if they put this in? What if that? Like people get excited because Pokemon like knows what they're doing, and they've got us in a chokehold. So like, listen to what people are excited about. Don't try to fight it.
Yes,
but
dude. Yes.
A year later, when people are no longer talking about the thing that they were going goo goo gaga for, that's when you start grading those cards again, because no one else is looking at them and they're still selling for premiums. Oops, my 4 Patreon exclusive.
Pop, 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 pop. And on that, nuclear bomb of nuance, I'm going to bring to you guys an unreleased Dust video from the archives of Spicy. We didn't even drop this. You are good, Retro.
Okay.
You are good.
You are safe.
You're safe. You will not get canceled. However, Thrifty and Jake, I don't know. Now, while I premiere this video, we're just going to watch it. We're going to take a little break. Go get a little snack and stuff. Y'all enjoy this video. 9 months ago, here it is. All right. Guys, don't forget to mute up because we're still live. So.
And I don't even know what this is. Oh God.
Yeah, this could be dark.
So we're gonna see if I got wrecked, and hopefully the homies will. CG. Yeah, actually, half of these cards are yours, Jake. That's what I'm saying, dude. We got, and it's a lot, dude. I'm part of this wreckage. Great. Yeah, you're part of this. All right, so let's see. Where am I gonna put you guys? I just leave you there. So let's go. Our time. Starting out with the Tensky. Oh, another Tensky.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Hey yo.
Okay.
My 4? Am I cooking? Am I doing it right? Am I doing it right, dude? All right.
Did I win? Did he win,
Oh, my 4? Oh, snap, dude. Am I doing it right? Somebody's.
Doing it right, bro.
Oh, my God. Somebody's watching me. All right, here you go. Dude, why are they all gold labels? Am I rich? What, dude? Hey, yo. What's going on, bro? Okay, no. Come on now. Come on. I have to get a 9 or something, right?
What the fuck, dude?
Somebody's watching me. Hey, yo, dude. Fuck, man. Am I doing it right, you guys? Bing bong. What the bird? All right, let's keep going. Bob, another one. Okay, now I'm getting cocky, so I want to start getting wrecked. Hold on. Also, we still got Jake Smith, part of the submission, which for sure will not be as good to look forward to. So, all right.
Yeah, you can't pre-grade for shit. Yeah.
Why are they all gold labels, fool? Anywho, okay, let's see. Well, another one.
This
Yeah.
is good. This is good, dude.
This is getting insanely silly. Another one. Okay.
Oh, God,
Dude, I'm not gonna be able. Wait,
Are you red? Sorry, not bad.
Oh my God, dude. What the fuck?
bro, what is happening? Okay, finally. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, we did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. We're good. We're good.
you got
Good
got
things.
real God,
Good things come to an end, you know. Pretty dark. Somebody's watching me. Okay, this is gold. This is gold.
Let's go.
Bing
dude.
bong.
Back, baby,
We're
we're back.
back. I actually like the Charmeleon more than the Charmander. I don't know why. Respectfully to all parties. All right. Another Goldie. Another Goldie. Bing. Hey, yo. Oh.
It's not sequential though, bro.
Wow. Are they serious, dude? Are y'all seriously kidding me? Why? You turned my whole rest of my sub. Why? Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow. Dude, well, I'll sell it for 15% less than a sequential. I don't know. All right. All right. All right. All right. My four.
Ooh, big one.
Oh boy. Okay, I think this is another sequential. Let's see. Let's see. Yes. No. 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 Oh my God. TGC, get it together. I mean, yeah.
The Blastoise going to be golden 10 now too.
No.
No.
I got did dirty, bro.
Damn, Jake Smith fucking jinxed it, bro.
No, it's cool. But look, really think about it. Do I want to 10 every single Charizard I graded? Or do I give a fuck about this? Let's really get realistic here.
Yeah,
Who cares, dude? Okay. Another. Oh, brother. Darkness. Darkness ablaze. Dark.
Magician girl, dude. Yeah.
Yucky. Well, it's still pretty.
Oh, relax. It's a beautiful card.
Yeah.
It's better than the blue label. I will say this.
I think I paid $750 for it raw. So I think I'm good.
Losing a little.
I'm gonna take a small L. Okay, here we go. Oh brother, Bob. Oh yo, whoa. That's a good one. I like the side duck. Oh brother, another gold one. Bing bong. Oh. Oh.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Yeah, otherwise they're fucking dead.
I always feel like somebody's standing me. Oh. Great art.
We're lit.
Great art. Great.
Dude.
Okay, another Goldie. Dude, this was nuts. I think I got two gem mints and then all pristines. Jesus, dude. What? This is gas. Well, we carry on. We got to go a little faster. We're already at 7 minutes.
Rails everywhere, dude.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I think we're getting to Jake Smith's because I don't remember grading glooms and stuff. Like, did I grade this?
Did I grade a Gloom? I can't remember.
Yeah.
I don't think I graded
I
a Gloom.
I think we know better than to grade glooms. Yeah, that's rough. Somebody snake.
Pristine Gloom, though.
Oh, that's nice.
Ooh, nice.
There we go.
That's like City.
Yeah, dude. I'm
Any
gonna.
buckies, dude?
Hey, what do you guys reckon if I just literally list everything today, auction it, and just go to sleep?
It's probably fine because it's 151.
You could easily do that
I could also go to Charlotte.
and get marketed.
I could go to Charlotte with this box. Sheesh.
Right.
Who's that one?
That's yours. I think this is the beginning of Jay Smith.
Grr.
Yeah, this is the beginning.
Ooh, it's about to get real dark.
Oh,
Okay,
We interrupt this broadcast of Jake Smith's biggest wins to bring you more jokers talking. Hello. Welcome back. Nice submission.
Yeah,
I miss
I
beer.
would,
I miss it.
I would just like to say, I do not condone the auctioning of CGC slabs. Thank you.
It was different times, dude. Different times. It's crazy. I think I got like $50 for that scissors. Kind of crazy. Different times. Yeah, I don't know. Just looking at CGC slabs just drives me up. I don't even. I don't know.
Just realized I was muted the whole time. Dude, is it Sizor or Scissor? Then that brings on another trigger word. When people say Rayquaza, I don't know if that's just like the actual pronunciation.
Dude, it is. It is.
It's Rayquaza.
It is. It's bad, which makes it's not phonetically like. Yeah, it's dark, but it is because I watched like a few episodes of the new show, and they have a Shining Rayquaza at one point, and they were like, "Oh, Shining Rayquaza!" And my ears just started bleeding, and I was like, "No, Pokemon, why?
How is it not Rayquaza? Like that's
Why would you do
how
this?
like English diction works for that word.
Yeah,
They just make the A talk.
it's
Rayquaza.
dark. It's dark for sure, but
Yeah, it's Palkia. It's not Palkia. It's Palkia.
yeah.
You're muted, Ernie. Dialga. Why don't they do it for all of them? Why is it just Rayquaza? Dialga, Palkia. Makes no sense. That's a trigger, dude. The way Rayquaza is pronounced is a trigger.
Super trigger.
Really big trigger. Are those the most triggering legendaries? Or I don't know.
I love those legendaries, man. I'm learning to love, all the dust, bro. All the dust. Just soak it in. Learn to love it. People love Gen 2 and 3, believe it or not. They love it.
Gen 3 is my favorite generation, arguably.
It's pretty fire.
Gen 3.
You like
the
Gen
games?
3?
Dude, the games are so good. Like Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald are goated. Those are my favorite games.
Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, right?
Yeah.
I guess they're from two different gens, Gen 3, Gen 4, Rayquaza, my bad. Deaxys and
I think Deoxys.
I think Groudane and Kyogre are pretty good too.
You ever about Pikachu?
Kyogre.
Because it has to sound like an A, so it's Pikachu.
Yeah. Pikachu, pretty good. Charmander.
Eye sword.
Charizard.
I'm stealing all of Chevy's material and just claiming it.
yeah. Just keep stealing it. Don't put it on the screen. It's way better that way.
Chorizo.
Maybe we can get Chevy on as a guest sometime. I don't know. Who knows? He seems to be living life.
Yeah, I think he's forever smoking cigarettes in Cuba.
He's still there. Just never left Cuba. Just left his family at home in Canada where it's cold. Just stays in Cuba now.
Oh man, I wish I had that picture. But yeah, Chevy was having a good time in Cuba.
Yeah, it was looking right. It was looking right. Listen, man.
Oh.
I said this last night. I will just reaffirm this real quick. I'm only entertaining bullish sentiments moving forward.
Yep.
That's it. That's
So
where
are
I'm at with
bearish
it.
sentiments technically triggering to you now? Like when someone's like, "Oh, I don't know. I mean, Pokemon with this newest generation, I mean, kind of going downhill. I'm not sure if anyone's going to be interested moving forward, or they're really damaging their brand." But like you're seeing all the info, like, oh, like even Scarlet and Violet's selling record numbers. Oh, for some reason Twilight Masquerade is 110 a box. So bearish sentiments, are those triggering to you, or they just like pass through one ear and out the other, like you don't let them affect you?
It doesn't necessarily trigger me because I can't waste my time being triggered on somebody else's dust, but it makes me feel bad, like if you're still worried about the market crashing, it's like, not financial advice, don't over leverage yourself, don't put stuff on credit cards, blah blah blah, all the regular pillar talk. But look, dude, there's so much opportunity in collectibles. It's insane. And if you're not doing well, if you're not making money, take a step back and just analyze what you're doing, because there's just a lot of opportunity out there if that's what you're interested in. And if you're a collector, like if you're not even really trying to be a business or a full-time flipper or anything like that, you just want to flip a little bit to kind of like fund your collection, dog, it is one of the best times, especially if you're trying to collect like vintage and stuff like that, actually like conditionally rare cards and stuff like that. This is your time. Like you wait for a ZNG auction for a Grail and you snap it for 40%. Like that's it. That's all you have to worry about doing. Like it's not.
Whoa, that's our sponsor, big dog.
No, my bad. But yeah,
at CNG, we will get you 100% of hammer price. Go ahead.
Listen, if you're trying to buy modern, definitely don't go to ZNG because it'll sell for like 120% of market. But like vintage, niche, some random Japanese promo, some like crosshatch championship English hollow of some Pokemon that's pop 12 that nobody knows about, that you had to go on Bulbapedia or E4 to figure out even exist. That kind of stuff, it's your time. Like it is your time to buy that stuff. You're in a good spot. People have been complaining like, oh, like when will it be a collector? Like it is a collector's market now. Like it is 100% a collector's market
for
now.
Vintage,
you can get
for vintage.
Yeah. Anything from the beginning of Pokemon all the way up through Sun and Moon, it is your time to buy. So yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. Like it's a good spot to be. And the more that I see things expanding, like I know people are tired of me talking about like the Golden Show and stuff like that, but the fact that there is a Netflix show that is doing well, extremely well, that is about collectibles markets, like Pawn Stars gives me kind of like 60-year-old vibes. I've never seen an episode of Pawn Stars in my life. Probably never will. It doesn't interest me. The Golden Show, it hits. It's a little bit cheeseball, but it hits. That kind of stuff, like everything is just going towards like collectibles becoming more and more established, becoming more and more part of the zeitgeist. Like PSA partnering with eBay, sure, it sucks the vault's gone and all that stuff, but like all these big businesses are positioning themselves to grow the hobby for, the years to come. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't see it stopping. There's so much money, so much demand. I don't know why I spend so much time worried about things, but I wish I could get that time back. So
yeah, I mean, Pawn
Stars
Stars is funny because it's like, oh, I have a compass that doesn't work anymore because we found it at the Titanic. I want this, and that for. Oh, let me bring in my. It's like that type of stuff. Like I used to really like watching Pawn Stars, but now it's like I can't even watch it because I don't know. It's become like super mainstream in a way and like really bland. And yeah, this new stuff is. I mean, collectibles are just new still. Like people didn't really even think about like or talk a lot about Pokemon and everything until the 2020 thing, and then ever since then, it seems like even though the market has gone down, mainly because I think due to supply, it's like the hype and all the talk about it seems to only be increasing. So
Yeah, and I mean they're
I'm
just
with
like
you.
they're crushing it. Like, I mean, the fact that they did 151. I mean, we'll see what the rocket set looks like, blah blah blah. But like the fact that they like did 151, they know what they're doing. They know what people want. Like they have the formula figured out. I feel like Sword and Shield, they're like, all right, like let's see what happens if we do alt arts and stuff. And then even though people aren't as excited maybe about the whole block of Scarlet and Violet, some of the cards that have come out in Scarlet and Violet, even like ARs, like the Drowsy and the side, like the art direction that Pokemon is taking is absolutely insane. And every generation it seems to scale up a little bit. So even though people might not be as excited on like this era as they were with Sword and Shield, like I don't know, man. Like I just yeah, Pokemon's got a lot of nuclear launch codes. 151 showed us that, and I just think they're going to continue. And it's kind of fun because it's like you don't know what to expect. Some sets that have been coming out are pretty dark, not gonna lie, but every once in a while, like they'll drop a banger, and yeah, man, I don't know. Like I'm not worried about things at all. Markets are cyclical, financial markets are cyclical, collectibles markets are cyclical, but like, yeah, Scarlet and Violet is a low point for the hobby as far as people liking the era. I mean, that, I can't imagine what it's going to be like if we go back to something that's as well received as Sword and Shield was. Like, it'll,
So
yeah,
so
it'll be bonkers.
you're basically saying too big to fail, right? In a way.
Yeah, I feel like everything is lining up. Like all the people that grew up with pop culture ads and collectibles ads, like whether it be toys or video games or cards or anime or whatever, like the 90s kids are that prime age. Like we were all slammed with that sort of advertising. And then our kids or people's kids that are even a little bit older than us, same thing. Like they grew up in a completely digital age where they're constantly being bombarded with like all this advertisement and stuff like that. Like that is a part of the zeitgeist, arguably I would say more so than it was for our parents in like the 70s and the 80s and stuff like that. Like toys maybe weren't as big, and also like there weren't as many mediums of available advertising. Like you can hop on Instagram right now, scroll through 20 PSA 10 cards really quick, and then some Instagram ad will pop up for some like random, I don't know, Legend of Zelda keychain that like no one needs. Like you're constantly bombarded.
Yeah,
with
it's in your face all the
information.
time.
Yeah,
It's always
all the time. And yeah, I think it's just the perfect storm. And not only that, but like again, like stuff's showing up on Netflix now, and people are responding. People that like aren't currently in the hobby are watching this stuff and being like, "Oh wow, like collectibles have value. Like this is cool." And the nice thing about that show is it shows a little bit of everything. It shows, Michael Jackson's studio notes. It shows Eminem's first album ever signed. It shows like a Dr. Dre Death Row chain. It shows crazy high-end sports cards. It shows crazy high-end Pokemon cards. Like it has a little something for everybody, and I feel like that's good. Like it'll just continue to bring more people into collectibles. And yeah, I don't know, man. Like maybe this is a top signal, but I'm just like ultra bullish, and I just think there's like a lot of opportunity out there. Very bullish on Pokemon, very bullish on your ability to be successful in the United States of America.
Yeah, and like to add on to that too, it's like Pokemon almost gives vibes that they're too big to fail, or that they don't even care. Like they care. It seems like everyone working for Pokemon, creating the art, designing the sets, care so much about it that they'll give us an entire set of Pokemon that, like us being our age, we've never even heard of these Pokemon, yet they're spending money to pay artists to create alternate arts for an entire set of Pokemon we don't know. It's like if they were struggling, they wouldn't be doing that. It'd be Team Rocket 2. It'd be Gym Heroes 3. It would be 151 2.0. Like they would be trying their hardest to make sales on their product for the most popular stuff. And the fact that it doesn't even seem like they care about it. being always popular just shows like how popular Pokemon is. Like the fact that they're putting so much resources to,
Yeah.
Lechonk and like all these Pokemon that are like brand new. They had a Wiglet AR. Like, why would you do that if you were hurting for cash?
Yeah.
I-
Go
Let me
ahead.
chime
go
in
ahead.
real quick. So I think that like if you're bullish, right? It also like there is a little bit of variance. There is a little bit of random number generator to when you catch your biggest licks. Like this weekend, I had a really good weekend. I wasn't even expecting to have a good weekend. Like I literally was doing the same thing I do every week. And I just happened to have a spike in sales and I had a con or whatever, right? You can't really control that, but you can control like your consistency and your patience. Like consistency and patience always wins. And like, even though I can see Jake Smith, he hit a black label or whatever, it's like, that's fine. As long as I'm consistently doing what I'm doing, scaling up, and I have the patience to know that my win is coming, right? And then I also think that the confidence thing also comes from information. I think the two most important things you need is information, and then you gotta be able to get out of your own way. Like I forgot where I learned this from, but some dude said it was something like a movie or something, and the guy's like, "Don't talk to him. He's immune to reason." So don't be immune to reason. If you reason through something and you realize I'm doing something wrong, you still have to act on it. You still have to change something. Maybe for me, what I had to change was collecting less. Maybe for Smith, what he had to change was, I don't know, other spending habits or whatever. Like we all have the thing that we need, that we know we're not, doing right. But even though you reason through it, it's like you're immune to it. It's like it doesn't make you change. And I think where I agree with Retro is that if you're open to change, and if you like maybe listen to the pillars, it's like things just work out better. You know what I mean? Like things just work out when you're doing the right thing. So yeah, I guess that's what I'm preaching, man. Like if you're bearish, if things aren't going well, and also people might think like, okay, full ramp. People might be like, oh, I don't have as much money as you or whatever, or like I don't have money. It's like, dude, you can flip a $5 card into a $10 card. Like if I gave Jake Smith $100 budget, he could flip that. He could work with that. So it's not really so much the money. It's the money is important, but it's also like how dedicated you are, your discipline, and your consistency to grinding every day until you find that lick. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I mean the consistency part, 100%. I would like, what's that thing like? Luck is where opportunity meets preparation or whatever. Like it's as long as you're being consistent. If you're posting stuff every day and you're posting items that are liquid, that are in demand for good prices, it's not luck. Like, it's preparation and opportunity. Like you post the right stuff, you're posting consistently, it's priced correctly, it's titled correctly, it'll sell. Like eBay's job is to get you sales. So yeah, I don't know. Like as long as you're setting yourself up to be there, and to your point about getting out of your own way, dog, like every single time my business has exploded or I've taken a step up, it's because I realized like my head was up my bungus. I remember 3 years ago arguing with Peak Dakshu about how stupid I thought Worlds cards were. Fast forward to the first Denver Collecticon where I meet all the homies and I'm grading like top 16s and top 32s printing. And then I used to poo-poo sealed because I was like, oh, the margin sucks, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to grade cards. Fast forward now, like I'm doing sealed and it's like every single time I try to like put my opinion on something before actually trying it, it costs me money. So like I can't afford to do that moving forward. Like I just have to stop being a dingus and stop being like, oh, I don't want to do that because XYZ. Like just be open,
Yeah, it's like constantly reevaluating too, like where you and your business stand or where your collection goals stand, because everything is changing constantly. Like everything is going up and down in value. The margins are changing on everything constantly. Like EV Heroes used to be crazy expensive for nearly everything to do with that set, and then you get a little whisper like, oh, maybe there's going to be a reprint, and then it's just everything is down like immediately, and it's like, okay, well, maybe grading EV Heroes isn't as good anymore, and maybe picking it up already graded or picking up sealed right now to hold for short term to long term is a good play, when you used to just be flipping the boxes or flipping the graded or grading and flipping the cards. So you just always have to keep an open mind. I think is pretty important.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. And you also got to work. Like I've had to do different things that I didn't necessarily want to do as the market changes, and like things change. You got to change as well. Like if you know, there's, like Retro said, there's a lot of money to be made if you can just kind of listen and adapt and kind of go with it. Like, dude, like you with the story sales, you've been doing really well. That wasn't a thing a year ago. I mean, not in your business plan, you know, model or whatever, or even us making content. Like, we're trying different things to I guess put ourselves out there and share our story and the stuff we think about, and ultimately build relationships and you know, whatever. Like you just got to do new things and not just complain. Nobody wants to hear gossiping or complaining. Like, nobody wants to hear those two things. So, but yeah, I mean, I feel good, man. Like I said, I had a good weekend. I'm happy you guys joined. I'm happy we got to chop it up. I do got to get out of here soon because I do have to teach. But you guys wanna say anything to the chat, to the viewers, before we tap out? I mean, you guys can rock out too. I could just leave. I could just leave.
I gotta go to the post office and stuff, but Rocket Gang forever.
Yeah, we're all pretty busy over here. Just pretty busy in general. Just busy with this, busy with that.
Busy little moths.
But yeah, thanks for everyone in the chat and everyone who's showed up. Please subscribe, please like. It helps us out a lot, and it helps us pay for these amazing guests like Retro to be on stream nearly every time. One of our only guests that actually wakes up at a normal hour.
Thank you for that, Retro.
Yeah, thank you for waking up at a normal hour, Retro. We really appreciate that assistance.
Listen, I would do the podcast with you, but the thing is, I'm way too busy looking at the intake graph, brother.
Yeah. Are you almost done with One Piece, Jake, or what, bro?
Yeah, I just reached a pretty pinnacle point. I'm going to see if I can find any time, maybe sometime this week, to watch some episodes with Squeaks. I've been really, really busy, so haven't gotten a chance to watch some of the cooler episodes, but we're in the peak of the Wano arc. I'm like 1,060 something in.
Listen,
so we're nearing the
guys,
end.
I have been told that One Piece is the single greatest piece of media in the history of time and space, not even Earth. Way before the scrolls and the metaphors and the credit scores, way before that, One Piece was in the ethos of the universe. Straw Hats.
Where'd Nesty go? All I see is Luffy the monkey.
No, it's still me. It's still me. It's just a hat.
Oh.
If you're not watching One Piece and neglecting your family, you're doing it wrong. Go ahead.
Go ahead, though. Yep. It's the best piece of media ever released and created. And it's not even done yet. So strap up, buckos.
Well, Smithers, you know, once you complete One Piece, bro, I got a little straw hat for you right here.
Hell yeah.
Y'all can have a great time.
No one's gonna know it's me though. But yeah.
It's okay. On that, y'all tap in next time for another episode of Joker Hour. But next time, buckle up, because we got some surprises.
Are we dropping the song soon? Are we dropping something? We dropping anything?
We're dropping stuff soon. Very soon. Y'all have a great day. Don't forget to do all your listings. Don't forget to take good pictures. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up. Do me a favor, follow Retrospecs, follow Minty Mountain, follow Card Crater. And on that, we're out. Peace.